horses were big. The 10-gallon track.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot at home court, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold.
You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Nice.
Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. For the Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor right now for the Mavericks.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Shots good by Jenkins.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Vancouver shooting their first free throws of this game. And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Here's Porzingis. The feed to Jenkins. Pass to Anderson. Here's Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And when you look at the Mavs, they have always built through free agency, still tinkered with the roster this season to get into a position to compete. Not having any lottery picks for so long has hampered their youth and development. I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. Dallas on defense.
Well, you know, with the Mavs making the playoffs so consistently, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Cuts both ways. They rarely have draft picks that help take the team to the next level, but they are in the playoffs, which is what every team wants to be part of.
And so it's Dallas with it. The pass to Jenkins. In transition, here comes Vancouver.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Anderson passes to Jenkins. There's the steal, and they're on the break. one, no question, powered it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Porzingis. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Caboclo. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Here's Caboclo. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz. And the basket good.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Jenkins. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Porzingis. Dallas no good that time either.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Caboclo. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Mavericks trail by 11. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Anderson kicks to Jenkins. No good again that time. Vancouver leading by 11. Here's Caboclo. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Caboclo's got 6.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Now here's Anderson. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And Vancouver with the possession here, following the score by Dallas. There's a good screen. Passes it to Hines. Off the pick. A second chance effort. That is good. He's got 5.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's Porzingis. For the 3. And the shot is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Vancouver leading by 10. Pass to Hines. Launches a 3. Good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Good.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Picked away. Pass to Porzingis. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Porzingis has got his second basket. Here's Vancouver with the ball. 9-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Here's Huffman. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Dishes it to Jenkins. Here's Porzingis. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Porzingis has got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
There's the pass to Billar. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Look at Silk. So solid around the basket. Currently 3rd in the league. And, of course, Bottoms. Same could be said about him.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
So he gets them both. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Parsons. Anderson in the post. Here's Nowitzki. Can't get it to go. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And he drops it in from the low post. And Vancouver leads by 13.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
It's 2-on-1. Goes up. Look at that. And he dunks it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
1-on-1 fast break. 1 second left, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all. One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the floor for Dallas, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Tyron Williams out there with Anderson. And it's Lopez in at center. Mavericks trail by 17. Parsons outside. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Makes it off the glass.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Wisniewski. Here's Moss. No good. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Dallas shooting 47%, pretty solid. Williams dishes to Nowitzki. Here's Lopez. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
It's about rhythm, Clark. They're up above 50% now for the game, and you'll take that on any night. And defensively, there's still some work, though, they're going to have to shore up.
Wisniewski. Good D by Lopez.
And Chandler Parsons, changing teams last season, saw a little bit of a regression. Down in points, rebounds, and assists, but more troubling, down in field goal and free throw percentage. So you can tell that that transition to a new team, new system, new role definitely had an impact.
Passes to Hines. The turnaround Jay. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 9.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Chandler Parsons coming over from Houston to Dallas, moving into a new scheme, a different scheme than he had with the Rockets. It was his first go-around with Coach Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, and it's not easy for a player to adjust to a coach, a new coach, or a new coach to adjust to a player. That takes some time. It's a two-way street. We know Parsons has the talent.
Clock at 2. That's good. And Vancouver leads by 18. Caboclo, he's checked in for Vancouver. Dallas making a switch here.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Williams with a clean look. No good from outside. That is good.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And stolen by Darren Williams. Kicks it to Jenkins. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that one's good.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Clock at 6. Pass to Hines. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Still Vancouver ball. Two on the clock. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
Vancouver shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Mavericks trail by 15. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Mesri. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Silk. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah. To the inside, Hines. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Inside, here's Mesri. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 8.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here.
And you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he was averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Here's Bottoms. He started by Williams.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Mavericks trail by 14. To the paint. There's the dish to Jenkins. Williams fires. And Dallas again with the bucket. And Clark, for Darren Williams, he clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Got that one up quick. 11 points in the game.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
He feeds it to Jenkins. Here's Porzingis. He has 6. Wide open. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 6 points for Williams.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Mavericks. Anderson comes in for Jenkins. Pass to Caboclo. Wisniewski, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
That's good. Caboclo's got 11.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Mavericks trail by 14. Williams passes to Anderson. Picked by Williams. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed. How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution on the court.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Dallas again missing. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Vancouver. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, we can't look.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show, the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kansas City.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. They've got Silk, and it's Caboclo in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. Vancouver leading by 11. To the wing right side. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Jenkins. Anderson outside. And the pass to Porzingis. Shoots from 14. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Feeds it to Udo. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Vancouver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good. Udo.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Udo. Here's Anderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Dallas moving the ball around. He dishes it to Jenkins. It's tipped. Porzingis passes to Anderson. Here's Jenkins.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Wisniewski. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Jenkins kicks to Anderson. 90 seconds now into the second half. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Vancouver leading by 12. Wisniewski goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Now here's Jenkins. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Dallas calls timeout.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Number 6.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Throws it up high. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Wisniewski. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jenkins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he makes the first. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Porzingis. Both free throws good from Jenkins.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the left wing. Lacked the pass to Jawa. 5 on the clock. Wisniewski. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the left wing. Here's Jenkins. And the lead is down inside single digits. Jenkins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
His first shot coming late, and he gets it to go. And Vancouver leads by 11.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
And the shot is good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
One thing that can be said for Dirk is that he has been incredible in terms of an ambassador for the game. We know he's a Hall of Fame player, but what he's done off the floor and just everything for the European player coming into this league has been groundbreaking.
And Kevin, for me, he was an inspiration. I mean, he really opened the doors for a lot of European players to come over, and not just come over, but to be impactful. As you mentioned, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that really has set the stage for this infusion of making our game truly global.
Vancouver leading by 9. Wisniewski, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Dallas calls timeout. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Mavericks ball in for your Vancouver team. Singular Bruno Caboclo.
Nowitzki outside. He kicks it to Anderson. Plenty of space. And John Jenkins, the bucket on the assist by Anderson. 9 points tonight for John Jenkins. Bottoms, he's checked in for Vancouver. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. To the wing on the left. All alone. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. They double him with Nowitzki. Pulls it from the elbow. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 15.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Jenkins. Good on the three-point shot. Jenkins got a pair of threes now here in the third for Dallas.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Caboclo, the pass to Bottoms. Down low, Hines, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
There's a screen. Some nice passing here by Dallas. There's the feed to Jenkins. Here's Nowitzki. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. And you look at Anderson, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I'll tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Vancouver making a switch here. Papanikolaou's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Parsons checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Passes to Papanikolaou. Picked off in midair. To the inside. Got a piece of it.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
16 feet away. And there's Vancouver with another bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Vancouver?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Pass to Ballard. 11 feet away. That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Measuring.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Zinkus, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for John Jenkins. The Mavericks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And Vancouver leads by 7. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Goes up on the wing, drained for 2 points. Anderson's got 6. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Right wing to the middle. And he can't jam it through.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Vancouver leads by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And Vancouver with the possession here. They led by as many as 18 points. They can look forward to the Oracle Arena after this game to match up against Golden State. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. On the court for the Mavericks, Chandler Parsons out there with Porzingis. Then it's Williams. Then there's Anderson. Pass to Porzingis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Papanikolaou. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Silks checked in for Papanikolaou. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Jenkins comes in for Williams. Here's Jenkins. That 3 off the mark. Vancouver leading by 5. In transition, here comes Vancouver.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Parsons attacking. Steps back and fires. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Parsons got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Dallas. Out to the right wing. Wisniewski. That's good. And Vancouver leads by 5.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting for Vancouver. Wisniewski.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And good on the basket. Book it. He's got 21.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Porzingis passes to Nowitzki. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Here's Hines. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Here's Hines. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And it's now only a 1-point Vancouver lead. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Hines. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 21 points in the game. Mavericks trail by 3. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Dishes it to Jenkins. To the middle. Nowitzki's shot is no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Stolen by Anderson. To tie it up. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And the pass to Bottoms. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. There's the pick. And Nowitzki has it in the corner. The offensive rebound. Got a hand on it.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Vancouver making a switch here. Caboclo's checked in. From the wing, and right through it goes. And Vancouver leads by 2.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
And there's Vancouver with another bucket. Mavericks trail by 4. And it's Nowitzki at the elbow. All by himself. Here's Bolar. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
Nowitzki drives in. That's good. Nowitzki's got 4 this quarter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Passes it to Hines. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Kyle Hines.
First free throw is good. Zinkas, he's checked in for Dallas. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks trail by 6. To the inside, stolen away. Here's Caboclo. Pass to Bottoms. Down low, Villar. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
And they've kept the defense on its heels, getting whatever they want offensively.
And here is Jenkins. To the wing right side. Porzingis passes to Jenkins. To the right side. Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. So Vancouver will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Caboclo. Nice shot from the wing. And it's a 10-point Vancouver lead.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. Villar with the rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots it up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Vancouver.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72 win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive. Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Caboclo misses off the left iron. Now here's Jenkins. Defense right on him. Here's measuring, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Jawai. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance, He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal,